I'm just going to run through a daily safety check just to make sure that everything is right on your bike before you set off on your journey. Firstly, check the tyre pressures. They should be very firm. Squeeze the sidewall, not the tread. Front and back. Secondly, brakes. Pull up the front brake lever and try and push the bike forwards. Secondly, rear brake lever, try and pull the bike backwards. Thirdly, make sure the chain is oiled and in quite good condition, no rust. The main problems that most people are going to get with their bikes is going to be a puncture. So therefore, you should always try and carry a puncture repair kit. They're usually about £2, no money at all, but it'll make sure that you can carry on riding. Secondly, a simple spanner. This is called a dumbbell spanner. It's got a whole series of different sized spanners on it, and it's easy to carry in your pocket. Thirdly, a multi-tool. This is just a series of Allen keys, screwdrivers, all in one easily fold-upable unit that you can carry in your pocket. And fourthly, a pump, so that when you fix your puncture, you're able to pump your tyre back up again. All of these can be easily carried in a fairly small bag. Brakes. Obviously, it's very important that they work properly, so they need to be checked on a fairly regular basis. Firstly, if your brake lever comes all the way back to the bar, like this one is at the moment, we're not getting our full braking effect. So it would mean that something needs looking at. So here are the brake pads. Okay, if you can see those 4 little grooves in the top, it means that the pads still have some material left on them, which will probably mean that it just needs adjusting. If that grooves are gone, they'll need replacing. That is best performed by a qualified mechanic. Right, the drivetrain. This is quite important on a bike. It needs to be well maintained. You can't use a drivetrain that's covered in rust. So this is the chain. You can see there it's very slightly oily and it's clean. There's no rust on it, there's no grit or dirt on it. You need to wipe it down every now and again with a cloth. The pedals need to be rotating freely and not flopping about or loose. They come loose here sometimes. Also, the bottom bracket, which is a set of bearings inside here. They need to be tight and not flopping about loose. So that one's all good there. Coming to the back, this is an unusual system with a hub gear. It has a jockey wheel to keep the chain tight. That needs to be clean and tensioned. Everything should be lovely and smooth. Otherwise it's just hard to ride. And it breaks. Tyres. Tyres are very important. Obviously, there's cheap tyres which are okay, but they don't last as long as quality tyres. You should check the tyres and make sure that there's enough tread left on there. If it's worn down or it's showing any canvas coming through, it needs to be replaced. The sidewalls sometimes can crack. The rubber starts to crack going this way, then the tubes try to burst out. They should be replaced. If there are any cuts, anything wrong with your tyres, they need to be replaced.